everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of 40 Something and Fabulous in London. I'm Inez Roberta, and on today's show we've got the lowdown on Eve's lockdown, all things accessories, a couple of new exercises, and of course the usual dating shenanigans. Well, this week saw the end of lockdown in many respects, in London at least. And it meant that we were able to go to restaurants, bars and cafes for the first time and actually sit inside. Now, I've really missed sitting in coffee shops and just hanging out, reading or being on my phone or on my laptop. This is like something I've missed so much. And it was just so lovely to have that experience back again this weekend. Places like Pret-a-Manger, Cafe Nero have now reopened their seating and everything's very clearly signposted. There's restrictions of areas in place. There's hand sanitizers everywhere. Lots of places you can pre-order so you don't actually need to touch anything as well. Also, it's great to support your local coffee shops as well as the chain. Now, for a fantastic experience of both shopping and having an afternoon out drink, there's Vinegar Yard. Vinegar Yard opened a few months before lockdown and is situated very close to the Shard. So the nearest station for that is London Bridge. And it's a whole experience. It's like a flea market. You can find lots of bargains there. Jewellery, pictures, bric-a-brac, all different kinds of things there. And also they have a whole area with lots of benches and lots of little different bars, as well as some street food eateries as well. Now, this has changed a little bit and they've made the experience very similar before lockdown, except you have to go online and register and get a ticket. The tickets are free, but by giving your name and email address, you're adhering to the track and trace system which the government has put in place. We rocked up, we walked straight in, sanitised hands as we went in, and we found ourselves one of the many benches, and there's so much space there. It was a beautiful sunny afternoon, and then you can go up to the bar, which a lot of the pubs you don't go to the bar, it's table service, but for this particular one, it is going up to the bar, and of course you've got the screens in between yourself and the person you're ordering from. Everything's contactless. I ordered the drinks, sat back at the table, and we spent an hour or so in the sun. It was glorious. And actually just hearing a little bit of atmosphere around you, it was lovely. And then we moved on around the corner within the same complex to look at the market. You can really pick up a bargain. So give that a go. That's Vinegar Yard near London Bridge. If you've watched some of my previous episodes, you'll know that I'm giving you lots of different exercises that you can do in your own kitchen. With the gym still closed, people are still having to work out at home. So I've also introduced in the last couple of weeks this lovely band. Now this is called a booty band or a resistance band. You can get yours online. I got this one from Elvia. Pack of 3, this is the lightest one. And the pack of 3 was £23 from Amazon Prime. These exercises, of course, can be done without the band as well. So, I'm going to start off with a frog jump today. So it's called a frog jump because it does look a little bit like how you'd imagine a frog to be. So we're going to start with the feet slightly turned out. Now, there's 3 different versions of this exercise. I'm going to show you the most difficult one. And basically, all we're going to do is jump out and touch the floor, back in. Stick the bottom out, keep the chest up as much as possible. We're going down and lift, down and lift, down and lift. We want to do this for about 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so that's your first exercise. If this is too difficult, you can do the same thing where you just tap each foot out and bring it together. You're getting a nice leg workout here and the bottom as well. You're also raising your heart rate so it can be used as a cardio warm-up or part of a little HIIT circuit. 45 seconds. Equally, you can do this without the band. So that's the frog jump. Down and up. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is for the lower body, and it's called the Curtsy Squat. Now the curtsy is traditionally something you would see in ballet, but also curtsy in front of the Queen or such like. So we're going to start with the feet slightly turned out over one side, and we're going to take a step out. Again, you can have the band on or without the band. Might be easier to try it without the band first. You take the step out to the side. Now, you're taking the leg behind you further than this leg, and you're bending both knees and pushing them out, like so. Then you come back to the centre, take the other leg behind you, keeping the body straight. You're trying to go down between both feet, centrally, and down, and step out, behind, step out, keeping the feet turned out, pushing the knees apart, making sure that the weight is central and not over your knee. So we're taking it wide and behind, curtsy squat, pushing that front knee out as you go down. So this is working this whole area here. And curtsy. If you need to take the arms up for balance, you can do that. And again, 30 to 45 seconds. Really feeling that burn in the legs. So this last exercise today is for the upper body. So you can use nothing, you can use our good old jars of pasta sauce, or you can use the band, okay? So it's called a pull down. So we're just going to start with our arms together like so, clenching the fist, pulling the elbows into the waist, lifting up, pulling the elbows in and lifting. So again, you can do this with your jars. If you've got the band, you want to place it about around your wrist like so, okay? And then you're going to pull it down, elbows in, and then let it loose at the top. Pull it down, squeeze. Pull it down and squeeze. Pull it down and squeeze. So you're doing this for again 30 to 45 seconds, and you'll feel it really working your back, your shoulders, this whole upper body area. So that's your last exercise today. Now with all of these exercises, you can look back at previous episodes and start to create your own circuit. Maybe set up 6 of your favourite exercises at different stations in your kitchen, doing each exercise for 30 to 45 seconds. Maybe start with 3 rounds and then build up to 5 or 6 rounds as you get stronger.
This week I went to check out what's on offer in the way of accessories in the high street. You can also find most of these online. I particularly looked at scarves, hair accessories, bags and jewellery. I started my search at TK Maxx, where they have fabulous brands at a fraction of the cost. I was really impressed with some of their silver earrings, which started off at just £12.99. I moved on to Ted Baker, who had some lovely delicate bracelets and necklaces, all at 50% off. Prices range from £29 to £50. And if it's a bag you're looking for, they also had some fabulous small ones in different styles, colours and shapes. Again, lots of them at half price. Well, Swarovski crystal has always been a favourite of mine for costume jewellery, and these lovely bracelets are on sale at the moment for £64. Have a look at these really wonderful, glamorous, sparkling watches. They are under £130 each, half price again. And my personal favourite is this beautiful ring at just £44. Well, next stop was River Island for some great oversized chunky earrings that were priced between £10 and £20, and these super beach style hats and scarves in their new season range. I picked up a denim cap with Swarovski crystals on it for just £18. Well, I think H&M have the best range of hair accessories on the high street. Just look at their range of hairbands, a colour for any outfit. Prices range from £5 to £15. And I just love their fruity range of earrings, cherries, pineapples and lemons, from £7.99 to £12.99. I headed to And Other Stories and found these very unique statement bags, all on offer at half price. I particularly like this red bauble style bag, which would be great as an accessory for a lovely evening dress. And at Reserved, I found this great range of scarves, all priced at just £4.99. I ended my search at COS, where I found some really interesting necklaces, scarves and bracelets, all on sale for between £10 and £25.
So we're on to the dating part of the show, and I want to take just a moment to talk about virtual dating again. We have spoken about this before. We are kind of still on a semi-lockdown where people are not quite ready still to go out and meet people on a one-to-one level, and also again save time and money. So there's another site that I've found a friend of mine's been on and really speaks very highly of it. It's called dateina-dash.com, and this site is running at a really good rate. You only pay £5 for your virtual dating, and this experience takes around an hour and a half. You get 15 to 20 dates. You're only having to speak to the person for 3 minutes. So really, if you look at it in a positive way, you could meet somebody you really get on with. Worst case scenario, you haven't wasted much time. So that's dateina-dash.com. Give that one a try. My dating story today is a rather funny one, I think. I've been speaking to a guy online called James, who, tall, dark, handsome, my usual type. We arranged to meet up, met up in a city bar, standing at the bar waiting for him to arrive. I get a tap on my shoulder and I turn around and I say, "James," and he says, "Yes." I said, "Great to meet you." We sit down, we have a few drinks, we're getting on very well. All is good. A really nice evening. We parted and we talked about meeting up again. Left the bar and checked my phone and I got a message saying, "Hi Inez, this is James. I turned up but couldn't find you." And then I realised that the James I had met up with wasn't the right James. So what are the chances of somebody else called James in the bar I was at on a date with someone who presumably looked very similar to me? He definitely looks like the guy in the picture. So I just think this is a really funny situation, and once again, my fault there probably. I didn't say, "Yes, I'm Inez." Generally, you're expecting to meet someone. Maybe you're not saying your name through the conversation. We were only with each other for about an hour. I had a couple of drinks, so the names weren't really mentioned again. The note to myself for the future was always say, "Yes, I'm Inez," or whoever you are, so the person knows who they're actually meeting. Thanks so much again for joining me today. I'll see you next week.